Hi everyone, and welcome. I'm Emma from Potential.com, and today's session is all about transforming the way you hire. If you're spending hours screening CVs or conducting repetitive interviews, this is your chance to see how AI can make the process faster, smarter, and fairer. In just a moment, Rachel will bring you the latest AI news and her recommended read of the week. Then our co-founder Shadi Banner will walk you through how AI agents can automate candidate interviews, evaluate skills instantly, and help you make better hiring decisions without bias. We'll also share some practical demonstrations and wrap up with a live Q&A during our AI clinic, so get ready and keep the chat active. And to everyone watching us live on YouTube and LinkedIn, make sure you're subscribed and following our channels to stay updated on all things AI. Now, let's dive in.
Let's talk numbers, because AI is now a core part of hiring for most companies. A recent report shows that 87% of companies are already using AI in their recruitment process. From screening CVs to automating interviews and improving candidate matching, AI is becoming essential to stay competitive. It's not just about saving time, it's about making smarter, faster, and fairer hiring decisions. Let's kick things off with a big AI power move from Saudi Arabia. In partnership with NVIDIA, Saudi Arabia has announced massive investments to build AI factories in the desert. These high-tech hubs will focus on developing AI models, training large-scale data sets, and powering future innovations across industries. It's not just about building infrastructure, it's about positioning Saudi Arabia as a global leader in AI, creating jobs, and driving economic diversification. The desert might soon become one of the most advanced AI ecosystems in the world. Ever wondered how much those epic blockbuster VFX shots cost? Traditionally, hundreds of thousands of dollars and weeks of work. But now, tools like Higgsfield can recreate similar high-quality shots in just minutes, for the price of a cup of coffee. From action scenes to cinematic visuals, AI is flipping the script on Hollywood-level content creation. The future of VFX is here, and it's faster, cheaper, and more creative than ever. Here's a wild one. China just launched a hospital with 0 human doctors. It's called Agent Hospital, built by Tsinghua University, and it runs entirely in a virtual world. 42 AI doctors and 4 AI nurses inside, diagnosing and treating virtual patients using real medical records. In testing, it handled 10,000 cases in days, something that would take human doctors 2 years. It's not open to the public yet, but it shows how AI could soon train medical systems at a scale we've never seen before. The future of filmmaking is here, and AI is running the show. An upcoming short film, Ninja Punk, is pushing the limits by using AI to generate characters, environments, and even cinematic effects, replacing months of manual work with just a few prompts. It's a bold look at how AI is turning blockbuster production into something faster, cheaper, and more creative than ever. Lights, camera, algorithms. Imagine an AI that learns, without any human data. That's exactly what researchers at Tsinghua and Beguide did with the Absolute Zero Reasoner. It creates its own tasks, solves them, and teaches itself through self-play, and it outperforms AI models trained on real human data in coding and math. This could change how we train AI forever. Before we wrap up, I've got a must-read for anyone interested in the future of hiring. It's called AI for HR, Use AI to Support and Develop a Successful Workforce by Ben Eubanks. This book dives into how AI is transforming recruitment, from automating candidate screening to improving employee engagement and reducing bias. It's packed with practical examples and clear advice on how HR teams and managers can use AI to build smarter, fairer hiring processes. If you're in HR, recruitment, or growing a team, this is a great guide to get ahead of the curve.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's session on AI-powered hiring and how does AI help in optimizing the hiring process? How can you make use of it? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So as we get into it, what I would like to reflect on with you is how we as humans have gone from being at the top of the intelligence pyramid throughout the last hundreds of thousands of years, maybe, to where today intelligence is commoditized. It's commoditized through all of this development in the AI tools where they can talk, understand, create, do deep research, reason as good and better than many humans in many different disciplines. So intelligence isn't as special as it used to be. And as such, we have to evolve how we think that intelligence by itself isn't enough. What we need to do is amplify our intelligence through the use of these AI tools, because that's more important. And I'd like to add to that, not just amplify the intelligence, but also take action on the intelligence. Do things with what we've got now as additional resources that are available to us. That's what constitutes this amplified intelligence. Now, this year, we've talked about this if you've attended our sessions, is the year of the AI agents. These AI agents can, understand, reason, but also can take actions on different tasks that you give them. And as such, they can really amplify your work. And when it comes to the HR function, HR business unit, there are many elements across the whole value chain that can be supported where you use AI for it. And we've discussed this in other sessions where we've discussed the overall tools available for human resources from talent acquisition, which we're going to discuss today, to L&D, to overall empowerment, career guidance, etc. But today's focus is going to be on that first part, that talent acquisition part. And we're going to give you a few practical tools we have ready for helping streamline the hiring process, starting with a job description tool. A lot of customers are using this now, this tool, where they would give this AI tool to the departments, various departments, and any department that's looking at hiring would basically use this tool to help define the job really well. What are the KPIs that are required? What are the roles and responsibilities? How will be measured, etc. So the tool works with the department that is looking at hiring. Even though they might not know the best practices in HR, the tool guides them to make sure that their job descriptions are capturing all of the best practices in HR. And that way, they could be more effective at attracting the right positions. So you've created this job description, the department has created them. Then the next step is to actually start to send it out to get CVs and people to be part of it. A really great tool that is being used a lot now by our customers is this first level AI agent interviews. So once the CVs come in, they are then put into a workflow where the AI agent can analyze them and do the first level of interviews with the candidates. And I'm going to take you through quickly one of the case studies from our customer that was recently rolled out. So their challenge, this is a government entity who had a challenge. They're opening up a new center that needed to fill in 50 roles in a very short period of time, like in a span of 2 weeks. They only had the job positions that they're looking at hiring, and they totaled 50 roles over, fresh graduate jobs as well as experienced jobs. But they didn't have the job descriptions associated with them, and they only had a general pool of candidates that they could reach out to because these needed to be local individuals from the country, since this is something to do with the country's services offerings. So they basically used the job description tool to define them a bit further, these different roles. And we then helped them create a workflow where they will do a mass mail that reaches out to the different candidates. The candidates come and fill in their basic information over here, which sort of qualifies them because they are looking at specific candidates that can meet certain roles. After the candidates have filled in their information and submitted their CV, they then get to have an interview with a voice agent that is trained on the job positions that are available. And the role of this AI agent is to identify, based on the CV and the first level of interactions with the candidate, what's the best job for that candidate. So it will go through one or two iterations quickly to identify out of the available positions which could be the best fit. And then it does another function, which is starts to interview the person for that best fit position. And it asks them the general interviewing questions, the salary expectations, all of the things that the client wanted to look for, and puts them in a database that can then be screened by another AI agent, which takes the whole set of interviews and then goes through them, prioritizes them, and gives back a report for the customer to then do face-to-face interviews or phone interviews by, led by humans in the organization to follow up with the ones that have the best chances and best fit for each position. So the impact was over 200 eligible candidates were screened in 72 hours, which is unheard of. They were efficiently handled by agents simultaneously in many cases. And the benefits that resulted from that was when you use these AI agents, you can ensure that you don't have any biases in the interview. The agent is basically providing standard interactions. Everything is captured in terms of data, so there's no data entry. Everything can be fed in straight to the HR system. It took about 5 minutes on average for each interview where the bot identifies the best position of the person, then does the interview for the person. If in the typical HR industry, a typical interview would take around 20 minutes. So this is a big saving of the time of the candidate themselves, and overall to be able to scale through this number of interviews. The other very interesting thing is that the majority of the people had a very positive sentiment of their interaction with the voice bot. The voice bot was, of course, courteous. It was giving it wasn't intimidating. So the candidates felt really well. And you could, from experience how usually people don't feel that good after an interview. So having that high level of positive sentiment was amazing also as a result of this engagement. And then there's a lot of insights that the client was able to gather about the candidates, about their interactions, and all of this is going to be very useful for the next round of hiring that they do for whether a similar job or even other jobs. So there's a lot of great tools available, and I encourage you to experiment with the voice interviewing bot. You can set this up on potential.com by going to ai.potential.com/Rachel. Within one click, you could set up your voice bot and start experimenting with it. It's a great tool to really extend the interviewing process, scale it, make it more efficient, and have the candidates have a really good feel about your organization because you're using the latest technology, because the interviewing bot is such a friendly in their approach and not as intimidating. So it provides a lot of value add, and we hope you take this opportunity to optimize the hiring process using AI. And this is the best way to start is by creating your AI interviewing bot that can be used for any jobs that you want to hire. So that's it from my side for this week. Let us know what you'd like us to talk about in following sessions, upcoming sessions. We're always eager to create content and guidance and give you some best practices from our clients and our own efforts on topics that are of interest to you. So don't hesitate to let us know what you'd like us to talk about in next week's session. That's it for now. Have a great week ahead, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you, Shadi, for sharing those insights with us. Now, let's jump into some quick demonstrations where we'll show you some of our AI tools in action, including agents, coaches, chatbots, workflows, and more. As always, keep your questions coming in the chat. The team will be answering them as we go along. I'll hand it over now to our product and stakeholder teams.
HR teams juggle a lot: hiring, onboarding, employee queries, and more. But what if you had a 24/7 assistant to help you handle it all instantly and effortlessly? With AI voice agents, you can automate employee support, streamline HR tasks, and deliver quick, human-like responses without extra headcount. Let's see how easy it is to create your own HR voice agent. To get started, simply enter your first name and email. Add your company website URL so the agent can learn from your existing policies, FAQs, and resources. Then, give your agent a name. Let's go with HR Assistant Chloe for this demo. Click Set up My Voice Agent, and it's done in seconds and ready to be shared on social media, messaging apps, or email. Now, let's test Chloe in action.
Hi there, hope you are having a great day. I'm HR Assistant Chloe. How can I assist you today?
Whether it's answering repetitive HR questions, supporting onboarding, or guiding employees through processes, AI voice agents save time, reduce workload, and improve employee experience. Give your HR team a voice assistant that never sleeps. Set up your AI voice agent today.
Hey there, I'm Rachel, your super friendly AI sidekick, here to help you set up your very own AI voice agent. Just hit that shiny Talk to Rachel button and we'll get this party started. I'll pop up a quick little form. Just drop in your name, email, website URL, and give your agent a name. As we chat, I'll be building your custom AI voice agent trained on your website content. Your agent will be ready within a minute, and I'll send you an email with a link to test it out, plus all the details you need to get started. Oh, and you get 10 minutes free to try it, no strings attached. Cut your support costs. Let AI handle your calls like a boss while you focus on growing your business.
Before we jump into the Q&A, we have a special offer for you today. Experience our AI voice agent firsthand with a free 10-minute trial and 50% off your first month. Just use the code VOICE50. Don't miss this chance to upgrade your customer interactions. We hope today's session gave you fresh ideas on how AI can streamline your hiring process, saving time, improving quality, and making recruitment fairer for everyone. If you have topics you'd like us to cover in future sessions, feel free to share them in the chat. We're always listening. Also, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on LinkedIn to stay updated with all things AI. Thanks again for joining us today, whether you're watching live or tuning in through Zoom. Now, for everyone on Zoom, it's time to open the floor for your questions.